evening. Now you're watching NBC News, which will provide you the latest news update around the world with me, Ataya Krisila. For relentless days, fire have continued to spread across the region, leaving a trail of destruction and despair. Fueled by powerful Santa Ana winds and severe drought conditions, these wildfires have now claimed at least 10 lives. Over 10,000 homes and buildings have been destroyed and tens of thousands of people have been forced to evacuate. At this moment, 5 major fires are still raging across Los Angeles County. The largest, known as the Palisades fire, has shown slight improvement with 8% of it contained. Improvement compared to yesterday when it was completely out of control. However, in Altadena, the Eaton fire remains a significant concern with only 3% containment. Firefighters, numbering more 3,000, are working around the clock, but the challenge their fears are immense. High winds, combined with extremely dry vegetation, are allowing the flames to spread rapidly, sometimes jumping one neighborhood to another within hours. Authorities have enforced a nighttime curfew in the most affected areas from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. to prevent looting in abandoned neighborhoods. The curfew is intended to ensure residents' safety and protect what remains of their homes. But despite evacuation orders, some residents have chosen to stay behind, risking their lives to save their homes. In Topanga, a group of locals calling themselves the Heat House has stepped up to patrol their community, dousing spot fire and offering assistance with limited resources. We will return shortly. More updates on the California wildfire. Stay with us. Entire neighborhoods in Los Angeles have been reduced to ashes. In Altadena, what was once a vibrant middle-class community now lies in ruins. Families are returning to find little more than charred remains of their homes. Pete Mitchell and his wife Angela, residents of Altadena for over a decade, expressed mixed emotion while standing amidst the rubble.
Dating, of course. We saw images of it before. Our neighbors had come in here before, but it's also, the opportunity to rebuild, which is hard road, but it can be done. I think we will do it.
I hope we're rebuilding here, and I hope that we'll have what we can find that can be memories of the good times we had in this home. It was a good home. It was a really good home.
Just a few streets away, Stephanie, who lived in her home for over 40 years, echoed a similar sentiment.
That we were able to get out in time.
Yes.
Everybody is safe, and we do plan to rebuild.
Absolutely.
Bigger and better.
Yes.
While in Malibu, one of California's most exclusive beachfront areas, multi-million dollars mansion have been reduced to ashes. Among the ruins, Tafia Weinman and her family sift through the debris, searching for keepsakes. She was able to recover one cherished item, her wedding ring.
It's like overwhelming right now because it's like decades and decades of, you know, building things, and it's all gone.
Firefighters on the front lines are facing an uphill battle. Many of them are working for 16-hour shifts with little time for rest. The Santa Ana winds, notorious for other intensity, are complicating efforts, driving the flames across large swaths of land in a matter of minutes. This challenge, firefighters have managed to protect critical infrastructure, including hospitals, schools, and power lines. However, they have had to make difficult decisions of letting homes burn to prioritize saving life and large structure. Stay with us as we bring you more on the ongoing wildfire and their impact on the community. More updates after the break.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
These wildfires are not just a local issues, they are global wake-up calls. Scientists have long warned that climate change is increasing the frequency and intensity of such disasters.
There's been anger at city leaders over the fire response. Now,
Last year's 2024 was officially recorded as the hottest years in human history, with global temperature averaging 1.6 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Experts say we are already entering a new climate era, one marked by extreme weather, even such as this devastating wildfire.
poses a new threat. Security has been stepped up in abandoned neighbourhoods.
In addition to wildfire, other parts of the world are grappling with their own climate crisis. Spain recently experienced catastrophic floods, while the Amazon basin is enduring one of the worst droughts in recorded history.
At least 10 people have now died, and it's warned the death toll.
This event underscores the urgent needs for global action to combat climate change, without significant efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Scientists warn that such disasters will only become more frequent and more severe.
Recorded, and look at this, it was also the first calendar year in which average temperatures exceeded 1.5.
Despite the overwhelming challenge, there is hope for recovery. City officials have planned to rebuild Los Angeles, promising financial assistance to displaced families and stronger fire safety measures moving forward. Volunteer organizations and non-profit are also stepping into the provide aid. Donation of food, clothing, and other essentials are pouring in from across the country. Local communities are rallying together, offering support to those who have lost everything. For families like the Mitchell, the road to recovery will be long and difficult, but they, like many others, remain optimistic. Los Angeles is facing one its most devastating crisis, yet amidst the ashes, there is remarkable story for resilience and unity. Communities have come together, volunteers have stepped up, and the city spirit shines brighter than ever, even as the fire continues to rage.
Gimana emang bisa dipotong? Katanya nggak boleh dipotong-potong.
Kok kakak ngomong sih?
Ya kan crossover.
The destruction has been immense. Thousands of homes and lives have been upended, but this tragedy has also revealed the strength of the human spirit. People are not just rebuilding their homes, they are rebuilding hope, creating bonds stronger than ever, and proving that no challenge is too great when faced together. Local authorities have promised to not only rebuild but also learn from this catastrophe, ensuring better preparedness for further disaster. Meanwhile, environmentalists and global leaders are urging all of us to recognize the role of climate change in intercepting such events. The warning is clear. This isn't just a local issue but a global one, calling for immediate action to protect our planet and prevent further tragedies. As Los Angeles continues to battle the flames, the world watches with bated breath. The courage, determination, and perseverance of the city stand as a beacon of hope and testament to human resilience. From the volunteers risking their lives to protect their communities to the families vowing to rebuild what was lost, it's clear that the spirit of Los Angeles remains unbroken. For now, the fight continues, but hope is not extinguished. Let us all stand in solidarity with the people of Los Angeles as they work tirelessly to rise from the ashes stronger and more united than ever before. This has been Ataya Priscilla, reporting live on California Wildfire. Thank you for joining us. Please stay safe.